More than 800 million people in the world suffer from chronic malnutrition. PlusPlus aspires to reduce that number. Through an innovative use of online crowdfunding, the partnership will provide capital to small to mid-size agri-businesses in countries that often lack access to affordable finance, such as Colombia, Indonesia, Kenya, and Mexico. By 2021, PlusPlus expects to raise $14 million from thousands of investors, ultimately benefiting 30,000 farmers, increasing food production, and contributing to the fight against hunger and poverty. Accelerating the adoption of energy-efficient technology is a cost-effective way to combat climate change. The Energy Efficiency Alliance for Industry is working towards that goal in the industrial sectors of India, with potential expansion to other countries in the region, such as Bangladesh, Indonesia, and Vietnam. By clustering demand, engaging manufacturers, and providing access to finance, the partnership will enable the replacement of 50,000 old motors with high-energy efficiency motors, the equivalent of taking 12 million cars off the road annually, and it will mobilize an estimated $35 million in private sector investment over 2 years. Africa GreenCo will create a credit-worthy renewable energy intermediary to support regional electricity market integration, reduce renewable energy prices, and expand renewable energy supply through new investments across Africa. The partnership has already secured a guarantee of $45 million to provide commercial lenders capital protection. Beginning in Zambia, it will later expand into other countries in the region, such as South Africa and Zimbabwe, and then extend to East and West Africa, increasing access to energy in a part of the world with the highest concentration of people living in poverty. The Clean Energy Investment Accelerator has developed an innovative approach to expand the demand and supply of clean energy in developing countries. CEIA works with commercial and industrial power purchasers to aggregate demand for clean energy, which can improve project economics and lead to greater clean energy investment to both national grids and mini-grids. With P4G support, CEIA is expanding access to solar power for businesses in Colombia and Vietnam, and will soon launch a similar effort in Indonesia. It has a long-term goal of mobilizing more than $250 million for clean energy projects globally. Across the world, food marketers of commodity crops are making commitments towards sustainable sourcing. The Sustainable Sourcing at Scale Partnership will implement a verified sourcing area for commodity crops in India's Andhra Pradesh state, where 60% of the 50 million inhabitants work in agriculture. Rather than verifying sustainability farm by farm, the model takes a regional approach, which increases agriculture productivity for smallholder farmers and allows markets to buy large-scale volumes with greater efficiency, transparency, and traceability. With its second round of P4G funding, the Sustainable Special Economic Zones Africa Partnership will build on its work in Nigeria, Ethiopia, and Kenya to create vibrant hubs for low-carbon, sustainable, and inclusive business growth. When complete, the zones are expected to support 50,000 jobs, generating more than $1 billion in foreign direct investment and potentially $600 million in sustainable infrastructure development. The partnership will also look to mainstream the concept in Africa and beyond, to create a coalition that supports the growth and replication of SSEZs worldwide. Cities around the world create about 1.3 billion tons of solid waste annually, amounting to more than $1 trillion in global losses due to inadequate recovery and recycling practices. To incentivize waste reduction and the circular economy, the 3R initiative is creating a new market-based model for reducing and recycling plastic. With this market-based approach, companies can purchase credits that fund plastic reduction, recovery, and recycling projects around the world. By embracing the P4G way of hyper-collaboration at speed and scale, these partnerships showcase pioneering solutions to drive green growth and climate action.